Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Two for a Dollar. My name is Tyler.
You two for $1. I'm Matt. What up, Chief? What do we got?
Not much today. We're gonna do a little combined podcast today. We're gonna do some NBA stuff. We're gonna do NCAA portion of the podcast. Um, we've been on a
First
little
time of the year,
hiatus.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we got a lot of basketball going on right now. So we getting into the thick of things. I love it. We got NBA stuff going on. Like college season starting, women's and men's basketball. So it's a great time of the year, you know. The weather outside is beautiful. I love it. Um,
Starting to get a little cold, but I love
it,
fall.
it is a little chilly around here sometimes, but
Aesthetically, it's very pleasing.
yeah, the trees changing colors and all of that. I love it. I love it. Um, yeah, we've been on a little hiatus. I started a job, so we've been dealing with that and whatnot. But we gonna get back on track with things. We got more
Change your
pods planned
schedule.
out, and we gonna get things right. Thanksgiving's coming up next weekend or next week at third on Thursday. So yeah, we're gonna get everything. We're gonna get everything together. Um, yeah, let's get into this. Today
Yes,
is
sir.
November 18th. Got
Yes,
had a lot of
sir.
games. A lot
If
of
you've been
games.
following Two for $1 for a while, I just want to say please like, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
if you're on
sir.
YouTube, comment if you enjoyed the video. If you got any topics you want us to talk about, let us know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We need all of that love.
What do you want to
We
start with,
appreciate
Chief?
all that love. Um, man, I don't know where to start. We got a lot of things that's been going on in the
There's been a lot of
NBA.
Yeah, now that we haven't been really like week by week too much, like we've been taking a little bit
Yeah,
longer
things are
space.
starting
It's
to
like
pile.
we've been kind of missing a lot more.
It's piling up a little bit. Let's see. Let's start with Kelly Oubre. Um, this is a little interesting to me.
Yeah, prayers to him.
Yes,
Hope
prayers
he
to him.
recovers.
Um, if you haven't heard, he
That.
was I as we were told, hit by a car while walking or riding a bike or something like that. He's in the hospital and he broke his rib. He's out for a couple weeks. A couple days ago, though, I saw a tweet
Yeah,
that
it's crazy.
the police reported that they were investigating it, and from video surveillance that they saw, there was no evidence or anything that he was ever hit by a car. It was like never, like there was no video of it. Like you couldn't see him in the
Yeah,
video, none of that. So they said it's still under investigation, all of that. We're not gonna assume anything. We're gonna let him, whatever. But if we're being
it's
honest,
confusing though. That
I'm
there would
not.
be a camera or something
Yeah, like I feel like that'd
that
be
would
caught on
would have
like
caught
that.
the incident.
That nowadays, I feel like that's something that's gonna get caught on camera. Um, Now I don't know with NBA rules and all of that if, let's say, he were to get into a fight or something, if he were to like could get some type of suspension and fine for that. Um, so I don't know if maybe being in Philly, you have one bad game, you know they're coming after you, so you never know what happened. He could have been walking down the street, going to get coffee or something. Someone could have been yelling at him, and that could have been.
Hey, it's all theories, but yeah, no,
Next
I
thing
hear
you
what you're
know,
saying. You would think
me.
you think there would be some type of thing we would see, but I don't know. Maybe there's something that they're not releasing for whatever reason.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's kind of
Obviously,
weird.
obviously everything's under investigation still, so there's a lot they're not gonna tell us and they're not gonna release right now. Um, Hopefully it all gets solved, and uh, obviously still prayers out to him. Hopefully he gets a speedy recovery and comes back because I know
Oh, for sure.
he
Yeah,
was he was hooping for Philly and
he
they
was
definitely could
hooping.
use him. Um, Not gonna lie, they look pretty good without Harden though. I'm not gonna once they got rid of him, that changed the whole moral of the team.
Oh yeah,
Tyrese
no, there's
Maxey
like no more
said,
pressure
"I
on them now. They
bet."
can just hoop.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey said, "Bet now is my team. Like, let me let me work."
They're currently number two in the East, 9-3 record.
Yeah, they cooking it for real. Um,
Speaking of the
Wolfie.
East, your boys 7 win streak.
Hey,
And the Heat number four spot.
let's just say,
I like it.
what I
I've been
said
seeing
before the
Hemi Bucket's
season.
been going. He's been going stupid.
Yeah, I will retract my hatred to Jimmy from the beginning of the season. I apologize. I was pissed off at you for playing like shit in the beginning. Uh, you've been cooking. I like it, and he hasn't he hasn't only been cooking, bro. He's hitting threes. Like I just see him like
Yeah, you gotta love
he's
that.
just pulling up, and they're like going like they're going. Jimmy doesn't do that. Jimmy doesn't shoot threes. So some click, I don't know. Tyler Hero was like, "Hey, brother, this is how you shoot the ball," and Jimmy was like, "Oh shit." Like I don't know. Duncan was in his
Was
ear.
Tyler Hero out the last game?
Tyler Hero has a sprained ankle right
I
now. He's been
see.
out for the past couple games. Um,
Word. Yeah, I did not know that actually. But I see Duncan
yeah, he was
Robinson at
going.
26.
He was
Gotta
going
love
up.
that.
See, I love it because Tyler. What I said in the beginning of the season was this Tyler Hero's revenge season. Everybody had him in trade rumors and all of that, and he was gonna come out and he was gonna prove everybody wrong. He was gonna prove he belonged here. He gonna prove he belonged in the league, and he's been cooking. And then he went up for a layup, and when he came down, he landed on somebody's foot, and I saw it. He sprained the shit out of his ankle, and I was real sad.
Injury's bound to happen.
But
The
it's
7-win
like
streak still though,
it's like
regardless. Without Hero, it's a few games. So
with
they've been getting that. They've been
after
getting good dubs.
after Hero got hurt, it's like Duncan Robinson turned into Tyler Hero because now Duncan Robinson has been hooping, like not like just hitting three. Like Duncan Robinson's like attacking the lane, like diamond people. I'm seeing him crossing people. Like Duncan Robinson
Now you gotta love
is
it
on a
when
whole
if
different
people
level
see
this
him
year.
as only a specialist, like oh he can only
Yeah,
catch and
he's
shoot
to
jumpers. But
everybody,
nah,
he's a
you gotta love
shooter.
that when they actually start using all their skill sets.
Um,
Yeah, I see. Yeah, had a good stretch. I mean, he had 26 the last game, 18 before that, 26 before that,
yeah, he's been cooking,
averaging
man.
14 on the
And
season,
and
almost shooting 40% from three too.
I don't know if you. I'm pretty sure you saw it.
Respectable.
I know I posted it a couple of times. I don't know if you saw it. Uh, Wemby can't guard him. Duncan
Oh, you talking
Robinson.
about when he hit him with the Smitty?
Duncan Robinson came back, hit him with that Smitty, and said, "See you later, buddy."
No,
I
that was hard.
mm-mm,
I ain't gonna
mm-mm.
lie. Wimby was lost. He was lost in his boots.
I'm gonna say it
Wimby is
right.
started. I think Wimby is starting to get kind of tired. I've been watching most of his games. I've been trying to cover most of his first
Dude, I feel like
games, and his record
he
is not good
exudes
right now.
so much energy. Like
3 and
he's
9.
always doing
Yeah, and
so much
he
at so
goes for
many
the easiest
times.
shot pretty much like every time. Like it'd be like 70% of the time he'll go for like the quickest first shot instead of trying to find the right shot.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Um,
but Popovich, he'll work out those kinks.
for
He's
sure,
probably already on his ass every night.
for sure. They've looked all right. Before we get off of the Heat
Yeah,
real
but the
quick,
record is reflecting.
I just wanna. I know I said Bam for Defensive Player of the Year. That's been it's been looking a little iffy. He's been cooking sometimes, so he's definitely is still in the conversation for it. I don't think that he's out of it. But I know it's still the beginning of the season. I'm putting in my word right now for Duncan Robinson, Most Improved Player of the Year. Mark it down. Where tell the people, tell Vegas,
All right.
tell the NBA. Duncan Robinson, Most Improved Player of the Year. If it doesn't happen, I'm causing a riot. I don't know I don't know what happened to him this offseason. I don't know who he's been working out with. I don't know what he ate. I don't know who he's fucking.
It's the culture.
He's on a
Wait,
different.
I don't know about the last part.
Nah, bro, like he could be fucking a black girl. We just don't know it. And
He's
like,
different right now.
like,
He's different right
yeah, no, he's going crazy. Like, yeah, he could just be like with a black girl or something, and she could be like, "Hey, you see this Ellen Iverson video?" And then he's just like, "Oh, I can play like that." And then next thing you know, he's just out there, like, yeah. So I love it.
now.
But yeah, uh, speaking of the Heat named Udonis Haslem the vice president of basketball development. I don't necessarily
Keeping them in the
know
culture.
what that title means. In my
Those
mind,
colleges
basketball
don't mean nothing.
development. Yeah, basketball development is like a trainer. He like somebody that's gonna make them better at basketball.
Yeah, he just shows up to practices and keeps
Yeah,
like a
all
good
I've seen from
good
this
morale.
is he's in practices suited up, like practicing with the team. Like I've seen a couple videos of him dunking on people, like UD's like out there like
And
bullying the
I
rookies and
mean, that's
stuff. Like
as a retired freaking player, that's kind of what you want.
for sure. And I mean,
You just
hey,
get to
he's still
cook up folks in practice.
he's still around the team. He's retired. He's not technically like in the league anymore. The Heat are still paying him now, and he doesn't actually have to get in the games or anything. He just gets to go to practice, hoop, and then gets paid to just be around the team. I think this is Udonis Haslem's dream. I fucking love it. I think Udonis Haslem is Heat culture. Uh,
Yeah, they're keeping them in the culture.
yeah, you got to keep him around as long as you can. And I think it's hilarious that they're just like, fuck it, like yeah, we can keep him around, keep him around. Like we don't need to go find
Still
somebody.
speaking
Like
about the Heat, Bam's averages are really, really good so far.
he's been
22, he's averaging 10 rebounds,
he's been cooking.
1.5 steals, and 1.3
He's picking up
blocks.
Jimmy's
So
slack. That's what he's been doing. But
his averages are really like that's what you want from your big.
and he's shooting the ball this year, like jumpers. Like that's all we've been asking for him. Like
Yeah, he's shooting
everybody has said, if
from
he got a
three.
jumper, he'd be so
Oh
much
wait a
better.
minute. Oh wait a minute. Oh no, hold up. I was looking at his career averages. Now, yeah, this season so far he's shooting 50% from three. I
Yeah,
mean,
like
he's only taken two, but
he doesn't shoot threes like that, but like he takes mid. Like he's actually like
yeah, no.
he gets so many
He
times where
knows
he'll
his
be like
style. Pick and roll
by like
big.
the free throw line, like mid range area, and like they sag off of him, and he won't pull it, and then he'll
Oh
try
yeah,
to do like an
that's
in
the
and out
shot
and
he
take it to the
needs.
lane.
Yeah,
And they
it's
give him
weird
so
because
much
sometimes when
space.
I watch, sometimes he really like has a solid stroke, but sometimes he's just not hitting it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Like
his
it's
shot isn't
confusing.
it doesn't look bad. Like if he just works on it more and gets the confidence with it, like he's easily gonna be so much better. And I think he's finally
Yeah,
starting
being
to figure
six
that
nine,
out.
6'10", most people can't guard that.
After being with Jimmy for a couple of years and Jimmy
Once you get some
yelling at him,
elevation,
telling him to shoot the goddamn ball, I think he's finally realizing, hey, maybe I should shoot this thing. But yeah, I love it. I think the Heat 7 game win streak, everybody's looked really good. We started out slow, but I mean that was beginning of the season. We had a little nobody played in the preseason, so I kind of expected a slow start. Um, but we've been cooking, and I love it. I can't wait for Tyler Hero to come back. I know we play the Bucks next week in the in-season tournament, so I'm excited for that because Damian Lillard has looked
Bucks are
like
on a win
ass.
streak too.
He's
They're on a
picked it
three
up the
games
past
so
couple
far.
games, but I know there's been a lot of games where Damian Lillard has looked like ass, and I love it.
Yeah.
Makes me happy, makes me smile.
Only a few teams on a win streak right now. Celtics on a 5 game.
Yeah, I don't like them.
The Kings are on a 5 game.
They've been cooking. De'Aaron Fox
And
scores just at will.
Thunder. Thunder on a 3 game. Yeah,
Hey, we
so
said that. Hey, we said that before. That was gonna be a sleeper team this year. That team's gonna be.
oh,
That
they
team's gonna
have
be.
a solid squad. Like they have every piece imaginable that they need. And Jalen Williams,
He's been
speaking of
coming in.
Thunder,
He's been
transitioning to
coming in
them,
his own. I've been hearing a lot
he
about him.
he's so good.
Yeah,
Watch out for Jay Will, man, because he's like
for sure.
developed good handle, and he's decided that he's gonna take it to the hole, and he can score that thing.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely starting to develop
He's
really
shooting
well.
well too, honestly.
I love that for them. They look real good.
Yeah, for sure.
Another team that I said that we said was gonna be real weird to see, and they were gonna be big sleepers, but they've been doing really well, which is really surprising. Is the Rockets?
Talk to me. Yep, six in the West, and the West is super tough right now.
Yeah,
And the
I don't
top
know.
in the West
Dylan
right now
Brooks
is
is
pretty much what you
wilding out.
expect, besides a couple.
I don't know if you've seen the clips. I don't know if you see pregame. Like I don't know if you they played the Lakers twice now. I don't know if you've seen the
Yeah,
two pre games, bro. He's
I saw
I
the
think he's
first one
crazy.
like
Like
a
I
little
think
while.
he's actually like a
Oh,
psycho.
he's he's crazy. He is for sure.
Dude, they were. I think
And even he doesn't decide to like humble himself and take a lesson. He's just like he changed teams and he's like, I'm on my same
no, yeah, and
BS.
he
I
was like,
don't care.
yeah, like, he's like, I'm ready for Braun. Like he's bugging, like sitting there staring him in the eyes and shit, dude. I think it was like 2 or 3 nights ago before, like it was like during like the national anthem. Team was like warming up, whatnot, whatever. Like everybody was getting like lined up and getting ready. He was standing in his spot
Yeah.
where he was gonna stand for the national anthem. Wouldn't like, bro. He looked like a mannequin. He didn't move a muscle, and he was just sitting there, just eyeing down LeBron the entire time. Fred Van Vliet literally like went to go like he was like standing next to him like he was like fixing his sleeve, went to go like look over at him, and like you could see him like go to like look at him and like go say something, and then as soon as he like sees that he's just like whatever, he just instantly turns and starts talking to Boban. He was like, nah, fuck that. Like everybody was just like, nah, we're not interacting with this dude. He's fucking crazy.
Dylan Brooks is funny. Even even if he'll never be like an all-star player, or like he has his moments where he plays really good, but like he's funny. He's like he reminds me of like a Pat Bev in a lot of ways. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
They're
he
like the
did not
same
show up
thing.
against the Clippers. I'll say that.
No.
34 or he put 31 minutes and he got 4 points, 2 for 6 from the
Yeah,
field, 0 for
he's
2.
so weird. It's he plays a bunch of minutes and then like one game he'll have like 20 something and then next game he'll have four. And you're just like, well, what's
Yeah,
happening?
he is very like inconsistent.
But yeah, the Rockets are really sleepy good. Jalen Green's look really good this season.
And they have a lot of good pieces.
They sent
Alprin Sengun,
they sent Cam
Alprin
Whitmore to the G
Sengun,
League
Shades, and
team,
Nikola Jokic.
which is
You said
weird.
who?
Cam
I'm sorry.
Whitmore, who was like one of the top picks for them, I think last
Yeah,
season from
sent him to the
Villanova.
G League. You said
Yeah, which was weird. I mean,
it is interesting. I
I
don't.
don't think
Yeah,
he's done much in the league. I know he looked really good in summer league, but I don't think he's done much this season. But yeah, they sent him to the G League team, and I saw that and I was like, wow, that's weird. Um, but yeah, they've looked pretty good. Um, one team in the West that doesn't look
yeah.
good
The Rockets are
is
gonna be
the Clippers.
pretty nice. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's not looking. The system has not been systeming. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Truthfully, now I just think James Harden's just gonna continue to take his bag and his problems wherever he goes, and then just make that team shit. like I,
And I mean,
they
they're
were fine
embracing him
before he got.
currently, but they
Like,
had
yeah,
to
they
they
are.
had to really pull that thing out last night. Then they're really lucky that James Harden hit that three.
Yeah, and I can
It was a clutch three though. I'll give them his props for it, where it's due.
I
But
can tell
they're lucky.
there's been some videos and things that I've seen. Um, they have a lot of internal problems. Russell Westbrook and James Harden
Oh
being
yeah.
together is not good.
No,
Um,
yeah. Russell's at the end of his career, and he's getting treated just like he hasn't had respectable seasons. Like
also,
he's had
Kawhi's
triple
not
double
happy.
seasons.
Kawhi isn't happy.
I would imagine
Um, I saw
they were
so
playing better before they showed up.
exactly. So
Yeah.
Westbrook, he recently asked to come off the bench now, so he's gonna be like the sixth man of the team instead of being a starter. Terrence Mann is gonna
Yeah.
fill his role as a starter now. Which is like I think he's just so tired of it because like what I've seen now, so the video that I saw, um, Russ was cooking. They were like he started bringing him on a comeback. He was cooking, and then who the hell is the
They
Clippers
took him
coach?
out for James Harden, right?
Yeah, they took him out for James. I don't know
Tyler.
who.
Wait, is it Tyler?
I think it is Ty Lue. Yeah, Ty
Yeah,
Lue
it's Tyler.
he took him out for James Harden, and literally like whoever was recording this like zoomed in on James Harden, or not James Harden, on Russell Westbrook, like as he was going to the bench, and you could just see like him say like the
Yeah.
words. He just goes, "Damn," and then he just goes and sits on the bench, and you can just see like visibly he's upset, and he's like, "Yo, like what the fuck." Like what? And then like all of us,
I mean,
James
yeah, no,
Harden went
because you have
in
to
and
think about it, he's
started.
35, dude. So
The thing
like
was
he's
too,
like
they
he's
started
at the end of
losing
his
then.
career.
Yeah, they brought James Harden in, and then they started losing again. Like Russell Westbrook brought him on the comeback, like
Yeah.
he was cooking, and then James Harden came in, and then they were just back to what they were doing before losing. The video, Russ was literally sitting there, like he had the towel on his head, just covering his face, like you could see, like he was so pissed. And then the other part, Kawhi was
Right.
sitting there yelling at
It's actually
people
upsetting.
because like Zubac just like wasn't doing anything like on the offensive end. He was just standing there like wait, like Kawhi was like dribbling, like telling him to like move and like come set a screen or like get out of the way, and Zubac was just sitting there, just standing there, just looking at him, and he like wouldn't move. He started yelling at him or whatever, and then like James Harden did something stupid, and then Kawhi was like yelling at him. And I was like, yeah, like Kawhi's not happy in this situation right now. Russell Westbrook's not happy in this situation at all. This just isn't like this team's just not in a good
Yeah, I
place at
definitely
all.
expect probably Russ is probably gonna try to get to a new team, but I don't know. I'm not gonna jump to any crazy conclusions yet.
I wouldn't be
They're definitely
surprised.
they're gonna have a few good nights. Like some of like they have stars in their team, so one of them's
Yeah,
bound to like have a good night
they
every
do.
now and again.
And I mean, yeah, Paul George hasn't
But
looked horrible this
those
season.
nights are
He's been playing pretty
pretty
well.
much like last night.
Yeah,
They're all ball dominant, so like you're pretty
that's
much
their
just gonna
main
get a bunch of
problem.
guys going for 30 instead of
Yeah,
playing
that's their main
basketball.
problem. Everybody's just trying to go iso ball and everything, and not actually like play as a team and like run offense and all of that. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think they have a lot of problems. I don't know what's gonna fix it. James Harden coming in
Yeah,
there
but yeah,
definitely didn't fix them.
Russ is 35. Like he shouldn't at this point in his career, he's like he shouldn't be coming off the bench. I mean, so like I know he like had some bad like rough like games and shit for the last few seasons. Actually, a bunch of rough games, if I'm gonna be fucking honest. But
Yo,
like I don't know. I love Brody, bro. So it's like
I
it's
got
hard to like
I just got the craziest trade in my head. You ready?
yeah, talk to me.
Let's he no, never mind. He wasn't happy there, and he like like he verbally like came out and said he wasn't happy there. I was gonna say, let's send
What are you gonna bring him back to
Russ.
Washington?
No. I was gonna say send Russ back to the Lakers for Austin Reeves.
Oh, jeez. I'm hiding off a screen for that
Because
one.
Austin Reeves has been playing like absolute shit, and Russ like
Oh
actually hasn't
my.
looked as bad as I thought he was going to. So if he just came
That's
off
a
the bench
TikTok.
on that team, I think they could do something this season. Like they'd be pretty good. And just get Austin Reeves the fuck
Yeah,
out of there.
someone
Cause
write it down,
good
but I
lord.
don't know if I see. I don't know if I see the same thing.
I just can't
He's
I can't
Austin
watch
Reeves has been playing bad
I can't
recently,
watch
but
that
I
white
mean,
man play
it's just
anymore.
because people are expecting him to average 25, and like
I don't
he's
even want
not
him to
like on a
average
regular
25.
season.
I just want to see him score 10. He can't even do that.
He has been kind of rough recently, but I don't know.
Motherfucker shooting
People,
0 for 7
Lakers,
from the three
especially
point
Lakers
line.
fans, I see Lakers Twitter. They are so quick to give up on him. It's still so early in the season. Watch when he starts averaging
Well, yeah, they
when
did the
like
same
there's a
shit with
month where he
D'Lo.
averages like 28 something. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
did the same shit with D'Lo. A couple games ago, D'Lo was playing like shit, and they were calling for him to get traded. And then now he's literally one of the best point guards in the league because he's been cooking. Like that's what Lakers fans do. But I mean, I think that's kind of how all
Lakers
fans.
Twitter,
I think that's how
especially
all fan
Lakers
bases
Twitter, is
are.
crazy.
I be the same way. I'm the same way with the
It
Heat. What the fuck? I was calling for Jimmy to get traded when he was playing like shit at the beginning of the season. You fucking kidding me?
you're gonna have to get all those clips, and that's actually funny.
Nah, but yeah,
I remember you saying that actually.
what the fuck? Jimmy, this is not you. That's what I was saying. It was emo Jimmy. I wanted emo Jimmy to get traded, and I think that happened. So he's gone now. I haven't seen him in a while. And
I do want to see Russ end up somewhere though, because I mean, seeing his
I just want to
career
see him.
averages and like this season average, it's
I,
so sad. Like his career he averages 22, 7,
I
8,
think
and 1.6 steals per game, and he's not doing any of that.
bring him to the Heat.
He's having like half of everything. Honestly, yeah, I like it.
He doesn't even have to play.
Russ to Miami.
He doesn't even have to play.
I mean,
Just
I
bring.
think he would
I
fit.
just want to see
Sure,
him.
imagine how many lobs Bam would get.
That is true, and I mean, I feel like he could help the team out. But
Yeah,
bring
he
him,
knows how to
bring
kick
him.
it to the corner. Miami Heat culture is built around the corner shooting.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, I think that kind of like meant that mentality. Like he could
Actually, I hope
kind of whip
someone
him in
listens
there,
to that because
whip him in the
bringing Russ
shade.
to Miami, that
I
actually
know.
might be
I
fire.
hated. I
And like
hated the
liven
thought of
up
it.
the East a little bit.
I hated the thought of it before, but the way he's played this season and the way he's being treated right now,
I think he would
I
fit your system
realistically
perfect.
I wouldn't mind him coming to Miami at all because I think he could
He's
help the
this
team.
so far this season. He's averaging almost 2 steals too. So it's like you'd be getting good transition play as
Yeah,
well.
like he'll play
Miami, if you're
defense.
listening,
Pat Riley, you fucked me on Damian Lillard in the offseason. Go get Russ.
get us Brody.
Yeah, go get Brody. He can help the
I'm not even a
team.
Miami fan, but
He
I
can
think that
help
would be
us.
awesome.
He can help us. And if you add him, we could go get him a championship before he retires. That's all I want.
Oh, imagine how sweet that would be. Actually, that would be a great story, dude.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my God.
That'd be
That'd be a
amazing.
great story.
Make it happen for the people.
And wait, I'm having like an epiphany.
For the people.
And we might have to take a break.
Um.
But no, yeah, no, that would actually work. That'd be nice.
So yeah, I think that's how we solve Russell Westbrook's problem. Bring him to Miami.
West, pretty much everything in the West looks exactly the way it should. Besides the Warriors, they're the 10th.
Whoa,
Suns are the
you're
9th.
kind of reading my mind right now because that's what I was about to come into next. One, we have to talk.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it yet, and we need to talk about it. Draymond Green is now in the UFC.
Oh my God! How did we not start with that? I'm so dead. No, yeah, that was the craziest, meanest chokehold I've ever seen. Rudy Gobert probably doesn't have an Adam's apple anymore.
Yeah, I don't. That was. I still wish he
It
put
was
him to
really
sleep.
funny.
I wish he was. I wish
Yeah,
he.
no,
I
Rudy
wish
is
he
pretty
was just
unlikable,
out
so
cold.
it's pretty easy to like kind of just laugh at that and not really care. But it is funny. Rudy did just go up to Clay, just like kind of like was like chill.
No, yeah,
And all of a
dude. It
sudden he's like,
was. I don't even like. I'm not gonna. I don't know what happened between. Is it Jaden? I think it's Jaden McDaniels. Is Jaden or Jalen McDaniels? One of the
yes.
two. Um. Yeah, him and Clay got into it.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
that's right.
what the hell happened, but like they were grabbing each other,
Yeah,
and
they
he
were
like
just grabbing each
ripped
other's
his
jersey,
jersey.
but
Yeah,
then
he like ripped his
McDaniels
jersey.
fucking ripped it.
Yeah, and then that's when like
Yeah.
Rudy came in and like went to go push Clay, and then from what Steve Kerr said, that he said when Rudy Gobert pushed Clay and he saw him get like pushed in the neck, and then Draymond or when Draymond saw that and saw that Clay's jersey was ripped, he said Draymond blacked out. So that's what
That's so
ultimately
crazy.
caused Rudy
It was
Gobert to get choked out.
people who say that. I think just like they just try to make an excuse. Like they're like, "Oh, I don't even remember doing that," but like he
I
remembers doing
dude,
it.
I hope he
He went
remembers doing that
intentional
because
left.
that was hilarious. That was the funniest thing ever. Oh, that was so funny.
Especially the two people it was like
Oh, dude, they made it
perfect.
so
Draymond Green
much
and
better.
Rudy
It made it
Gobert.
10 times better that it was those
That's
two.
hilarious.
And I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I think Draymond had something like Draymond had something like this coming soon. Like he's been holding back a lot, and I know he's been real angry recently. I mean, as you could see last season after
Oh
punching
my
Jordan
God.
Poole, and then all the other stuff he's been doing, like he gets real angry.
His shenanigans have never been worse.
Exactly, yeah. That's why I think like something like this crazy was like coming soon, and it happened. Now, Either he calms down or
He definitely
we
has to
have like just
chill.
a legit fight next time something like this happens. Like he just swings
Oh,
on somebody and just
and
knocks him
people
out.
like NBA guys are seeing that, even though they probably don't like Rudy even a little bit. They're probably seeing that and like, oh, okay, Draymond's really on it. Even
Yeah,
like they're
Draymond's
gonna
not he
mess
not
with him
playing.
even
Like
more. Like I mean, you saw. I mean, Anthony Edwards torched man. He didn't even have to do anything physical to the man. He showed what basketball was
yeah,
other than fantasy.
that is for sure. Anthony Edwards has been hooping this
Anthony
season. I love it.
Ant is a beast, bro.
Yeah, he showed that with the FIBA stuff. We all saw that he was taking over in that, and then we were like, hey, he
For
looks
sure.
kind of crazy like coming into this year.
I mean, athletic. He's got a strong build, a good handle, and he can shoot.
Yeah, and he plays defense
Goddamn,
too.
cut.
So like, he's
Oh
like
yeah, no,
he's
yeah.
like an all around
He sits
package.
down on plays for sure. Like,
Yeah, he's an all around package for sure. He's definitely big future of the league. I'm excited to see what he does.
oh
He's
yeah, no,
definitely has MVPs in his
averaging
future.
26 points, 1.5 steals so far through
Yeah,
12 games. Like,
yeah, he's got MVPs in his future for
solid.
sure. Um,
So 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Not
yeah.
too bad.
So with
Not too
the
bad. Not too bad.
with the fight, Draymond gets suspended for 5 games. 5 games. I'm not gonna lie, that was like way less than what I expected. Um,
Yeah, me too a little bit. But I wasn't sure. I could have seen them doing less too, to be honest. But
yeah, because
I'm glad
he's
they kind of
protecting his teammate. I could understand it too. Yeah, five.
they found
It
like a
makes a little
good
bit of
like middle
sense.
ground. I think.
Um, and then Rudy Gobert gets fined 25K for getting choked out, which is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is funny. You know the team paid that, so he's just like, okay,
Yeah, for sure.
we.
Ant might have even paid it for him. Like, yeah, I got you. Like, here. Um, I know he making that money now from Adidas, so I know he got it. He got it for sure. Uh, not much else I have on the NBA. Um, oh, two small little tidbits. LeBron James becomes the second oldest player in NBA history to record a triple double. Uh,
Yeah,
just continuing to solidify
gotta
himself
love
as the
that King
GOAT.
James.
Yeah, I don't know.
Show.
It like
Last night he
doesn't
was
make
hooping
sense.
too.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't make sense what the
I
like
mean, he's going
he's
against Portland. I'm not gonna gas it up too much, but 35 points, nine
they're
assists,
getting what
five
they deserve.
rebounds,
They're getting what they deserve.
and he got 35 points off of 22 shots too, and he was 5 for 9 from three.
Yeah,
Pretty
he's been cooking this
pretty
season.
nice.
I love to see it. And
He's
I
been
mean,
shooting
he's
60 from the field,
38 years old doing
40%
this.
from three.
Yeah, he's 38 years
His
old,
numbers are
cooking
very
everybody,
respectable.
cooking everybody in the league. It's crazy. Um, Speaking of Portland, yeah,
Anthony Davis had a poor shooting night last night.
he's
It's like
been
not
iffy
even
this year.
surprising though.
He's been iffy this year,
Yeah, he either is making all his shots or he goes
or not doing
what he
anything.
does last night, 8 for 19,
And then he's getting
and
hurt
he only had
again,
16
and
points.
yeah, he's been dealing with some injuries and stuff too recently. So hopefully he gets it all figured out. Um, Speaking of
Yeah,
Portland,
yeah, I want to see that Lakers team at the fullest potential. But yeah, talk to me.
uh, Robert Williams, season-ending knee injury, and he's having
Oh
he
yeah,
has
no,
to have
I saw
surgery on
that. That
that.
was
Uh,
yeah.
Now I don't obviously want to root for anybody to be hurt, but uh, like I said before, Portland's
Oh yeah,
getting what they
you're praying for
deserve.
the downfall of Portland.
Yeah, Portland's getting what they deserve.
No, it does suck because
They
that's
lose
like
their
the
big
one piece
man.
like they actually kind of needed to. Like
Exactly.
he's one of the best players on the team easily.
They lose their big man. Scoot Henderson has looked like absolute dog shit this season.
Don't even get me started. We make a TikTok clip out of me.
Yeah, well, we got that for
We'll
the end of the
get in
season.
here
Don't
for
worry.
sure.
Yeah, we got you. Don't worry.
For sure.
We got that. I got it saved in my memories.
I might even have it written down somewhere.
But yeah, it's I don't know. They're getting what they deserve. Honestly, if I was the owner of the team, you know what I'd do? Fire the GM. Sounds like a good idea, right? Team sucks. Get Joe Cronin out of there. Shitty, doesn't know how to pick players. doesn't know how to keep the players that they need. Get him out of here. He ain't shit.
You're gonna be such a funny compilation soon.
Oh, I
You
hate
just
that
get
guy
like a fucking
so
cease and
much.
desist or something. It's like you just get like a fucking like, yeah, you've been talking too much smack. You're getting sued,
Oh,
bud.
hey, he's still.
Nah, freedom of speech.
We still gonna run that fade. I'm gonna find him one day. One day. Uh, but yeah, they're getting what they deserve. And then another little, not NBA, but G League. Mac McClung last night put up 44
Yeah,
in
shut.
in a huge
He
comeback.
should be in the NBA. Matter of fact, so NBA teams
Yeah, I'm
pick
not
him
sure. I
up.
don't know what happened with all of that. I don't. He was on the Magic, but I
He's
think
a
they have him
valid
on a two.
scorer and he
I
can
think they have him
pass
on
the
a two
rock.
way. Yeah, I think once the I think
Yeah, they
this
did.
40. I think seeing that he just put 44 up, they were down 26, and he brought that team back. Like I think some teams are gonna be like,
He's a
hey,
legit
whoa,
hooper.
like we could probably use somebody like that.
And he can play. I really believe that he could play a pure point guard role on
Oh,
like a really
easily.
good like
I feel like he
defensive
could.
on a good defensive team that can make up for his like lack of defensive size. Like
Yeah, I feel like he could develop in the pick and roll so much, like for like his size, like he and like his athleticism, like he could easily get around a pick and roll and go bang on somebody
yeah, you get
or
some athletes around him and
dime the big
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he could easily fit
be
on.
valid.
He could fit on an NBA team for sure. Someone sign him. Someone bring him into the league. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's a lot of guys in the G League right now that are like hooping that could easily go play in the NBA that are better than some of these NBA guys right now that could
Oh,
easily
for
come help
sure.
these
They'd be
teams.
putting up numbers.
Hey, Miami,
They take their craft very seriously.
Miami, we like white guys that could shoot. Mac McClung could shoot the ball.
No. Oh no,
Um,
sorry.
but yeah, uh, I don't have much on the NBA. Oh, the Clippers signed Daniel Theis.
Mm,
Daniel Tice. I don't know how you say his last name. The whatever. I forget what he is.
Price, I
Ukrainian. I
think.
think. I think he is. He's Ukrainian, right?
I thought he
What is
was
he?
German.
I don't know what he is.
Was he? I
German.
thought he was in the German team with
He might be German. No, yeah,
Scrotum.
he's German. Yeah, with scrotum. Yeah, Dennis Scrotum. You right. He is German. Uh,
Heavy
yeah,
scrub.
he signed with the Clippers. I don't know. Oh, he signed because what's it called? Mason Plumlee. He got hurt for a little while. I don't know how long he's
Oh
out,
yeah.
but he's hurt for a little bit. So they got him to replace him. And then I don't know when his debut was, but I know last night he got dunked on real bad, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, he's a really undersized big. I'm pretty sure he's like 6'8".
Yeah, I think what's his Tari Eason, I think his name is on the Rockets. Got one of the craziest posters I've seen last night on him. Uh,
Right, see that
Also,
typical
I'm gonna
mouth
give a quick shout
player.
out. Since I brought up that poster, uh, former Heat player, and now current Cavs player Max Strus caught the craziest poster I've ever seen last night. Um, he has weird bunnies. It doesn't make sense to me, but I know he did it when he was in college. He used to like sneaky have bunnies in college, and now he's bringing it into the league too. He caught a meme poster last night. So shout out to Max Strus. Um, but yeah, that's all I have for the NBA. I don't know if you have anything else for the NBA. Oh, you might be frozen. Are you frozen? I think Matt's frozen. Everybody. Um, yeah, he's connected now.
Were you able to hear me at all or no?
No, sir, I cannot hear you.
What were the reasons player averages in the season? Nothing crazy.
Oh,
Close that anyway.
well,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know if
I
you
heard
heard what I said.
I heard bits and pieces of that though. I didn't know. I didn't hear the player, but I heard what you were saying.
Yeah, Max Strus caught a crazy poster last night. Uh, he it makes me sad because he's not on the Heat anymore. But yeah, I wish he would have did that in Heat jersey. But yeah, he caught a mean poster last night. It was insane. Um, but yeah, that I was just closing out the NBA stuff. Giving out shout out to Max Strus and Tari
Right.
Eason for their posters last night. Um, I don't know if you have anything else on the NBA. I covered everything I wanted to cover.
Um, Pelicans last night.
Oh yeah, that was a
They
big win
beat
for
the
them.
fucking Nuggets.
Yeah, that was a big win for them last
Yeah,
night.
it was huge for them.
I know Zion.
Bi didn't shoot very well, but Zion did.
Yeah,
Zion decided to take over. He's
Zion had
10
like
for 17 at
16.
26 points.
He had like 16 in the first quarter. He was going nuts.
Yeah,
Um,
he shot a three too, and he made it. I love that.
Shout out to Zion. But yeah, that was a big win
Yeah.
for them. I know I had Nuggets money line last night and a little parlay to make some bread. And they started coming back, and I was getting excited, and then they just decided to not come back, and I lost money. So fuck the Nuggets. I don't know why I decided to bet on them after they beat my Heat. I should. I from now on,
Joker's
I'm
stat line was
fading
nuts. I
them.
can't believe they lost.
Yeah, he does that
46
all the
points,
time. It's
18
crazy.
assists,
Doesn't
16
they,
rebounds.
win or lose, he's gonna have ridiculous numbers. It's just
Usually his losing stats are crazier for some reason.
yeah,
But
which is
I don't know what that means.
which is funny. Um,
Other people got to get the ball more, I guess. But he didn't have a bad 3-point shooting night. But yeah, besides that, I mean, oh, D Book had a career high in assists. I know.
oh yeah, fuck D Book.
Said, said you, yeah.
Yeah, I would have made all the money
KD had
back last night.
38.
Would have made all my money back last night. Just doesn't doesn't want to shoot the
and they
ball.
allowed Jordan Clarkson to get
35.
That's how you know they had no defense. You said this. Yeah,
I
they let Jordan Clarkson
told
have
myself-
37, and he was 5 for 10 from three.
I told myself I just need to get this off my chest. This is what we this is a podcast, right? We talk, we just get some shit. I need to get this off my chest because this is when I told myself that I was gonna follow my gut and I didn't do it, and it pissed me off so much. I said last night I was supposed to go out with some coworkers and we were gonna go watch some NBA games. They said we were going right around 9 o'clock, and I was looking at the games and I was like, oh, the Suns Jazz game will be on. I was like, I'll bet on that game, but I'm just gonna make a nice safe bet, and I'm just gonna bet on a single thing for that game. And I was like, what could I bet on?
And of course,
I said,
KD gets almost 40 at 40 piece.
oh, that wasn't even what I bet. It wasn't even the points I bet on. And I was,
I know you. I know what yours was. But
I was thinking, and I said, what do I know about these two teams? I said, oh, the Suns, they don't play any defense. The Jazz, they don't play defense either. I'm gonna make a safe pick, and I'm just gonna bet. I'm just gonna bet the over. What didn't I do last night? Bet the over. And then I watched the game, and it was like the score was ridiculous, and everybody was just hitting. KD had 30 something, Jordan Clarkson had 30 something, Devin Booker had 24, 15 assists, and I was like, yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, Tyler. You continue to not take your gut feeling, and it continues to screw you. So from now on, if I have a gut feeling about something, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I need to get that off my chest because I remember.
For NBA.
What else you got?
D Fox had a 43 piece.
Oh yeah, he's been hooping this season too. He scores at will.
Yeah.
It's really easy for him. I think it's because he's so fast.
Oh, he's easily one of the best point guards right now. Probably top 5.
And he's back with his boy from Kentucky too. Him and Malik Monk are like two of the fastest players in the league, and you just put them together. It's ridiculous.
So D Fox was super efficient. He had 43 points on 14 of 24 shots, 5 for 11 from 3. And then Malik Monk coming off the bench, 20 points, 8 assists, 7 for 11 from the field, and 6 for 9 from 3.
That was the Lakers game, right?
Sabonis There's Sacramento and Spurs.
Oh, that was against the Spurs. I thought they were playing the Lakers.
Yeah, Spurs came out hot too. That first quarter they were really hitting, but that didn't phase Sacramento. They're a really good team. But Sabonis 27 points, 7 assists, and he had 14 rebounds and 2 for 3 from 3-point land.
Oh yeah, this was the
So
game
you gotta
from.
love.
This was last night's game. I thought you were talking about the game from a couple
Yeah,
nights
you
ago when
gotta
they played the
love.
Lakers.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing a big man who's like a good rebounder, able to hit some threes.
Yeah,
Make a
Sabonis.
big difference on a team.
Yeah, he's always been like that. He always quietly gets like 20 and
His
10,
shots always
20 and
been
like
kind of.
12 and then just
Oh
doesn't
wait, yeah.
shoot.
His scoring is always. Yeah.
So yeah, I
I
think
hear
him
you.
developing a shot has always been nice. I know
Yeah,
he's
you would
always been
love
a,
to. You'd love to see it.
I've seen him take a couple. I know he used to take a
He's a
couple
lefty
and he would
too,
hit them.
so
So yeah,
they say lefties have shots.
yeah, he could definitely develop a 3-point shot for sure. I think that'd be nice for him to see, especially with the team that they have. Like they're so fast, and it's just the way that they move the ball and just run the floor. Like he could easily get wide open for 3-pointers, and if he's hitting them, like that could elevate that team so much.
Oh, for sure. On the Spurs side, though, leading scorer who you never would guess, Zach Collins,
Oh,
28
and
points, 8 rebounds,
he's been cooking.
14 or 10 for
I've been
14
hearing
from the
about him.
field, 3 steals too. He was hooping. He's trying to play the enforcer role. Really, he's just trying to be like just someone playing defense, but he's been scoring pretty well too.
Yeah,
So,
I've been
good for
seeing a little
him.
bit
I
from
mean,
him. I know I saw a video. He
hasn't
was talking to a
translated into
ref. I know the ref. Yeah, he fouled somebody or whatever, and he put his hand up and like said like the foul was on him. And the ref came over and he was like, "Thank you for raising your hand." He was like, "At least I know there's some good people in America." I thought that was funny. Everybody and the announcers were
That's
like, "Yeah,
hilarious.
people don't raise their hands like that no more. They don't take accountability for it. Oh, they just want to argue it." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. If someone gets foul called, they're just gonna argue it."
Yeah, but nah, it's still on the Spurs. Wemby had a bad shooting night, 12 for 26 from the field, and he only had 27 points.
He's been
Like, I mean, especially with that,
he has some
he
good
just
nights,
chucks.
but
Like, he's starting to
he
chuck. Like,
chucks. He chucks for sure. I mean, I don't really know who
Zach
else they
LaVine
have
had
to
a good
score.
night too. Oh, and I was moving on to the Magic and Bulls. Zach LaVine had 34, but they still lost. That's
Yeah,
exciting for them.
yeah, he's in some trade
Orlando,
rumors right
from what I
now.
see in Orlando, just had better ball movement, and their team
Orlando's
ball
good.
was just way better.
Orlando's
Yeah,
good.
they're
They're like
solid squad.
a sleepy East team this season, which
Yeah,
is like
but
kind
yeah,
of scary. But it's not that it's scary that like I think they're gonna do something good. I just like having another
they're on the
team in the
rise though. Like
East.
in the next few years, they could be really good.
Yeah, and like having another team in the East
They
that's
might
like really
prove
good is
themselves
kind of
this
annoying.
season.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
definitely
I know what you
figuring it
mean.
out. Yeah, I just like having like 4 or 5 teams, and it's just like, all right, this is all I got to worry about. Like it's not like the West where there's like 15 teams. That's just they're all really good. No, it's just I got my 5 I got to worry about, and it's like, all right, we beat these teams, we're straight. Now all of a sudden the Magic want to start playing well. The Raptors just are starting to figure it out a little bit. Like, no, calm down.
Oh, they're so on and off, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
Raptors
really
are good
really
sometimes.
inconsistent.
Like Pascal sometimes
Shout out to Drake
turns
being at the
into like
game
a
the other night.
god.
Drake was announcing the game too, which is I think that's hilarious. And when he goes to the fucking Toronto games, he's like they just like bring him on the mic.
Oh yeah,
um,
good promo.
yeah.
That's
Shout
it
out to Drake for the
NBA
new
for me. That's
for the
everything I
for the
got.
new album. But yeah, that's all I got for the NBA too.
Yeah, scary hours, baby.
Scary Hours 3, most #1 songs on Apple Music history. He's the GOAT. What can you say?
Figured out this shit. It's simple. My stock been going up like
Um,
crescendo.
yeah, that's all I have for NBA. We're gonna take a quick little break here, and we're gonna cut over to the NCAA portion. We're back for the NCAA portion of the podcast.
Yes, sir. What you got, T? What you got?
All right. So this is Matt's first year getting into college basketball a little bit. So we're gonna
I
get him.
only ever watched the highlights.
Yeah, we're gonna get him up to speed. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So,
try to get into it.
um, it's like first 2 weeks of the season so far. We've got some of the tournaments and stuff. I know the Maui Invitational starts on Monday. Um, we got some other tournaments that went on. They were pretty. They were all right. I think LSU 101. Uh, there was a Charleston tournament. I think that was the LSU one. There was one in Coastal Carolina. A couple other ones, but um, we've had some upsets this season already to start, which I love. Um, we're gonna start with the big one that personally, if any of you know, I don't know if you can see right there, that light blue on my head covers of my golf clubs. Those are North Carolina Tar Heel head covers. I'm a huge Tar Heel fan. I would turn my camera,
You're a fanatic.
but yeah,
Take
Matt
take my
knows.
word for it.
Yeah, Matt knows. I got a little poster up there,
There have been some
whatnot.
depressed days on some losses that I've seen him,
That is for sure. That is for sure.
and there have been some hype days.
Um, one of those is recently. There's been a big upset. Um, we recently had a player transfer. His name was Caleb Love. Uh, he was one of my favorite players to come to North Carolina. I loved him. He was a great player. And then he transferred, and I was very upset. But he went to Arizona. He originally went to Michigan, decommitted. I'm not. I think because he decommitted because he couldn't get into the school academically, which I thought was kind of funny. Um, and then he committed to Arizona. Um, they played Duke recently, and they won.
I was so very upset. Oh no, you said they won. Oh shit.
Duke was ranked number 2 in the country, um, and we can now label Caleb Love as the Duke killer. Um, he went to Arizona, upset them. I'm pretty sure that was in Cameron Indoor Stadium too, so that was like at Duke's home court. Caleb Love went in there and upset them with Arizona. He also did the same thing when he was on North Carolina. He went in there and handed Coach K his last loss ever in his final game, which, oh man, was the one of the happiest days of my life. Um, so yeah, we can now we'll officially appoint Caleb Love as the Duke killer, and as much as I was very upset when he left, I'm not as upset anymore because he's still killing Duke, and that's all that matters to me. Um,
You'll
so
be
yeah,
praying for him.
that was a big upset. Them being number
Okay.
2 in the country, they were a big favorite coming into the season for national championship. I'm not sure what what the rankings going to be now after they have lost. Um, another upset. Well, I should say 2 upsets. Um, number 4 ranked Michigan uh, has lost 2 games already this season, which is wild to me. They had some one of the most athletic freshmen coming into the season, and Ncaa. Uh, I seen some stuff from him, but he hasn't. I haven't heard much. Like he hasn't done much going into these past couple games. They had a transfer from Northeastern. I forget when he transferred. I forget his first name. His last name's Walker. I forget his first name though. But he's been hooping. I know AJ Hogard's been hooping a little bit. He's struggled the first couple games, but he's figured it out last game. I know I watched yesterday. While I was at work, he was definitely hooping. Um,
I hear you. I hear you.
but yeah, they were number 4 in the country and lost 2 games. They were definitely one of the favorites also going into the season. They were a strong team, but uh, I don't know. Tom Izzo's got to get it figured out over there. Um, another team that was upset. I know before we started recording, you told me this was your team going into the season. You said you were going to pick your team, and then you told me this
We
was
got
your team.
Razorbacks.
Yeah, they lost.
Yes, sir.
They were upset by UNC
Yes,
Greensboro
Arizona
yesterday.
boys.
Uh, UNC Greensboro. I don't some they give UNC problems all the time too, which annoys the hell out of me. but yeah, they got themselves a nice win against Arkansas. And then another
See
upset.
what happens. Might cop some merch. Never know.
Um, Another upset was Michigan lost to Long Beach State. I'm pretty sure it was. Let me check my notes real quick. I'm pretty sure it was Long Beach State. Uh, the other day. Yeah, they had lost to Long Beach State. Long Beach State had a guard. I'm not sure how to say his last name. Marcus Tucson. Some Tus. I'm not sure how to say it. I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter if you butcher it.
He
We're good.
he put up 35 against Michigan. He was hooping. So shout out to him. Sorry, I don't know how to say your last name, but your first name is Marcus. So shout out to you.
You got 35 balls, something serious in college.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, those were some of the upsets we had on the men's side. If we want to get into women's upsets, LSU, they lost to Colorado. They were, I'm pretty sure, number one going back into the season, or one of the definitely top ranked teams after winning the national championship and then picking up Haley Van Lith in the offseason. They lost to Colorado. That was definitely a big win for Colorado. I think, weirdly enough, I think Coach Prime going to the football team has brought like a lot of hype to Colorado in general because both of their basketball teams are ranked, which I didn't know.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah, both of their basketball teams are ranked. Their women's team, after beating LSU, is now ranked like top 10. Their men's team's ranked 25th in the country. Like, yeah, there's a lot of hype around that school right now, which is nice because I know Colorado definitely was not a good team in any of their sports for a pretty long time.
It spread the wealth. I
Yeah,
want everyone
exactly.
to be top tier. I want them to be the best version of themselves.
Exactly.
I want to see good hoops.
Exactly. So yeah, that was one big upset we had on the women's side. LSU losing to Colorado, and then the Iowa women's team just lost to Kansas State the other day. This was a shocking one because when I looked at the box score, it was clear to see why they lost, and they could have easily prevented this if somebody else just shot the ball. Nobody on their team took more than 7 shots except for 3 players, and one of those players was Caitlin Clark. So there was only 2 other players that took more than 7 shots. Everybody else had like 2 shots, 3 shots, like 1 shot. Like no one was shooting the ball besides her.
I hear what you're saying. It probably the players were just like standing around watching the people who were shooting instead of
pretty much.
cuts. And,
So they were upset by Kansas State. Caitlin Clark, on November 9th, we're recording this on the 18th, so 9 days ago. She had an amazing game. Okay, she put up 44, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Yeah.
She was hooping.
I saw that.
And then
she's a bucket getter.
This Kansas State game, you want to talk about somebody having a green light and shooting the damn ball, but it not going in? This was one of those nights. She had 24, but she shot 9 for 32 from the field and 2 for 16 from the 3-point line.
That shit stank.
She looked like my 2K player with a 63 ball, and I'm just trying to get badges, like just chucking the ball. This
is not the deluxe edition. I'm starting at 60.
Yeah, for sure. So I completely understand why they lost that game. I mean, like that makes total sense when you shoot.
If he were here, I bet he would say he loved it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, that's for sure. Hey, you keep shooting at it.
He believes in you shoot.
Your shots. That's the thing too. She's like a shooter, and like if she finds it, she finds it. But like she's got to find it, so she's got to get into a rhythm. But at some point, I mean,
you gotta take shooters for their bad nights too. Like even if they go for like 1 for 12.
I mean, 2 for 16.
Some nights they might go.
That's kind of crazy from 3-point line.
That is crazy.
And 9 for 32.
That's crazy.
She's 32 shots.
That is nuts.
NBA players ain't even taking 32 shots a game. Like,
you gotta love the confidence it takes to shoot that many shots.
I will give her that.
You would think that it's like, all right, I'm gonna start driving this thing to the hole.
Yeah, right. Like, kick it to my teammates a little bit. Like, they can shoot it too. Like, But
But
yeah, no, I
yeah, that
will.
too.
I will give her that. She definitely does have the confidence to just continue to shoot that damn ball.
Yeah, like I said, Mamba mentality. Kobe would love that.
But yeah, those are some of the upsets we had in for college. Um, for the women's side, for the men's, I know for some teams I'm looking forward to watching. I know I'm going to be attending a game this season. I'm going to go to the Kentucky Penn game in Philly. I'm excited to watch that because this Kentucky team
Watch
looks,
Kentucky. Yeah, I was about to say
dude.
Kentucky. I mean, they usually always have very like good guards. That's
Yeah,
one
and
thing
that's
I
the
know.
thing, dude. Their guards this season are
It'll be good to
nuts.
see.
Rob
You're gonna
Dillingham,
see some
Rob
explosive
Dillingham is
plays.
crazy. He's so good. DJ Wagner's so good, and then they have a bunch of 7-footers that I'm pretty sure were when they played they lost to Kansas the other night, but they put up a huge fight without 3 of their 7-footers, and
Yeah,
I think they're coming back soon, or I think they're coming back soon, or they might have come back already. But I mean, Kentucky looks like a serious team this season. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Um,
no doubt.
I mean, even though both their guards are freshmen, they're so good that I don't really think it matters. Like I don't think it matters. Rob Dillingham and
You
DJ
got to get some
Wagner are
good. You
ridiculous.
got to record a little bit. You should put a little bit of clips in our YouTube videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get some
That'd be
footage from the
fire. That'd
game.
be fire for the pod.
I
That'd be
definitely
so
have to.
fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some footage for the
See it.
game. I could do that. Um,
Just like record this and like that'd be fire.
yeah, no, I can do that. Yeah, I'm excited that Kentucky team looks real good this season. Um, on the UNC side, I know I watched a couple of the games. They look good. They started out. Uh, they haven't lost, but they start out too slow for me. I mean, they definitely have. They figure it out throughout this like the games, and then they end up blowing teams out. But a lot of these games get
Yeah.
too close for my comfort. Especially for the talent that we have, I feel like we should be blowing people out. I know last night we against UC Riverside, we were blowing them out at one point, and then they fell asleep and they decided they were coming back. They went on like a 17-7 run and they were coming back. Um, but
Still won by 25 though, so you gotta love
yeah,
that for them.
yeah, and I know there was a sequence where
20th though, interesting.
I forget his first name, but his last name's Withers. Had a crazy block. RJ Davis got the rebound, had a disgusting dime, full court bounce pass, one bounce right to Seth Trimble, and straight off of the bounce, just caught that thing and caught the meanest poster I've ever
Jalen
seen.
Withers.
Jalen Withers, there we
I
go.
saw that clip.
Yeah, dude, that. Oh my god,
That was gross. I mean, the way like it was like legit.
dude,
Like,
not yet. He punched that thing on his head like.
yeah,
It was bad. It was
that's a
bad.
powerful jam.
Yeah, that was a poster for the ages for him. So shout out to Seth Trimble. Everybody, I mean, that was one of his things coming into this year. He was a real athletic player, so that's something everybody knew he could do. He's bouncy for sure. I was definitely excited to get Seth Trimble, knowing that I watched his brother grow when he was in college, and I used to watch a lot of film on him when I was playing. Mello Trimble, shout out to him back when he was playing in Maryland. Man was a hooper. Then we got his brother, and I was like, "Hey, give me what your brother had, and we gonna have a great relationship here." So yeah, it's nice to see that. But yeah, UNC looks real good this season. Kentucky looks real good.
There you go. Love to see it. I'm assuming you'll be watching on the 29th against Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
Looking at that Penn
yeah.
schedule.
That Tennessee game's that'll be a real good game. That'll be a test for us because I know Tennessee's real good this season. They're definitely people are looking
And
at
number
them as a
7.
favorite. They play in the Maui Invitational coming up on Monday. And I know I was looking at they were showing some graphics and stuff, and there's a bunch of those teams were favored for national championships. The main one in the Maui Invitational was Kansas, obviously, coming off of the national. Or no, they lost last. They weren't in it last year, 2 years ago. But then getting Hunter Dickinson, one of the best players in college, which annoys the hell out of me because I hate when good teams just go get like really good players like that they don't need at all. Um, he's just like a 7 foot. I think he's like 7'2", and he's just like this tall white guy. He's like Luka. He's literally like not Luka Doncic. He's like Nikola Jokic. Like it's ridiculous. He just like gets all kinds of rebounds. Just gets every
Kind of a
bucket. He can
slumbering
like
guy,
kick the
but just like I
ball.
just
Yeah, and he's just like he looks like this big
I
goofy
hear
guy. Um, but yeah, they got him. But yeah, and then Tennessee was the second national championship favorite in that pool for the Maui Invitational. So that'll be definitely something to watch. I know that team's gonna be real good this season. Um, another thing I want we cover. I know you were telling me you had a second team that you had your eye on. If
sir.
Arkansas wasn't gonna pan out, and that was USC. Obviously, we have Bronny James and
Sir.
everything.
I'm rooting for Bronny. I want to see him have a crazy season.
I
He says he's gonna be going crazy. So
well, from what
we'll see.
LeBron said, he should be coming back eventually, or he's working to come back.
I see him go play soon. It'll be awesome.
Sorry if you can hear somebody cut
He's
the
a
grass
great
right now.
player.
My stepdad decided to cut the grass right now. That's nice.
Huh.
But yeah, so on the USC side, they have some solid players on their team. They're ranked. They were ranked 16th. Not sure if that's going to change now that they took a tough loss to UC Irvine the other night. I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I was looking at the box score before we started. I can tell you exactly why they lost that game. They had two players who played like shit. One was Oziah Sellers. He shot 1 for 11 and played 33 minutes and 0 for 6 from the 3-point line. You just
I consider minutes, but nah,
he scored four. Yeah,
that's not what you want.
he had 4 points that game, and then
Oh, they
their
had UC Irvine also had a bunch more players. They were
yeah,
running,
that's yeah they
USC was
their
running
their minutes were definitely more panned out. Now that I'm looking at it, and then DJ
Yeah.
Rodman played 31 minutes and went 0 for 8, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, and had 2 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you have two players out there just shooting like that, I mean,
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
you're
they only
asking to
scored
lose.
60 points. That tells the whole story right there. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
they lost to a team that scored 70.
But yeah, I mean, I think they have once they get Bronny back eventually. Hopefully he comes back this season. I know that they said that he was doing well. He had surgery and all that. He was coming like looking well, going through therapy and all that stuff. So hopefully he comes back this year. I know Bron said he was doing well and hoping to play this year. I think he was supposed to get.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
He gets tested or has like a physical or something soon, and if he passes it and gets cleared, then he can start coming back to like practice and stuff. I don't think they're gonna try to get him back into games right away, but he can start coming back and practicing. So hopefully he clears that and everything and gets back to hooping, because I know I saw a clip from one of their games that you could just see him like there was like a timeout or whatever, and like you just saw him just like on the side, like just imaginary ball, just like doing like between the legs, like at the 3-point line. He took like a fake shot. Like you could just see he wants to get back out there.
Real hoopers, air dribble wherever.
Exactly. And yeah, you could just see he loves that. Like he wants to be in that atmosphere. And yeah, it sucks. It was his freshman year, man. I was excited to watch him play. So I really hope he comes back. I know their other freshman guard, Isaiah Collier, he had 23, 6 for 18 from the field. He's a really solid point guard. Him and Bronny together would be a ridiculous duo. So I'm hoping to see Bronny come back. Oh, what happened? You froze for a second.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, did I? Yeah, it says that there's no timeline for sure, but it says that he is closer and closer to being back. I was looking at it.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, no, I would love to see him play for sure.
Yeah, I really hope he comes back this season.
He's nice. He's nice on both sides of the ball too. Like he's really.
Yeah, and I think he'd be a big
score.
piece for that team too. If they get everything figured out, and then once like having those two guards together, like that'd be they could really make a run with that team. Um, that's all I have for the men's side. I got a couple small little tidbits on the women's side, and then we can close out the pod for that. Um,
Heard.
some two big performances from some women players. USC's freshman Juju Watkins. She was one a highly ranked player coming into the season. She had 35, 9, and 6 steals the other day. So look for her for. I definitely think she gonna be a big player this season. Definitely in the freshman of the year talks. So watch out for that. And then LSU, they had their power forward Michaela Williams, which is not one of the players you expect like here. You'd think like, oh, LSU has somebody putting up numbers. Is what Angel Reese, Haley Van Lith, no, Michaela Williams. She had 42, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. She was hooping. So shout out to them because
Oh, for sure.
it just continues to put women's basketball on the map, and it just continues to show you that there's some girls out there that can hoop, man. And I'm happy to see that it just continues. They just continue to show it. So we got to see more of it. I need to see more. I need more 40 balls on the women's side. I need the girls just going crazy. I need 40 balls every day, all day long.
Last year the hype was crazy, but women's sports
It's even
next year too.
dude. It's even too crazy this year. Dude, it's gonna be crazy this year, no doubt.
See the growth.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy this year, no doubt. Because these teams this year are even better. Paige Beckers is coming back. Stanford and Cameron Brink, like they're ridiculous this season. USC's ridiculous. LSU. They got Iowa. Yeah, there's a lot of good women's teams this season. So, oh man, we were talking about it earlier, but man, I can't wait. I can't wait for March. Oh, I'm already getting excited. I'm already excited. The season just started. I'm excited. March is gonna be so much fun.
Sure.
And then last little thing to close it out. I'm not sure how much you'd be on TikTok, or any of the people be on TikTok. Do you know Haley Cavender? You know the Cavender twins, the 2 blonde girls that be hooping.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know.
They had announced they played for Miami. They were both D1. They played for Miami. I think they played somewhere else before that too, and then transferred to Miami. But they were real good in high school. One of them was decent in college. The other one didn't play much. They had announced that they were retiring from like college. They were retiring from college basketball. I don't think they ever finished their 4 years.
I kind of remember this, but I don't really. Something else.
Yeah, they had announced that they were retiring, and just like focusing on content and stuff like that, whatever. And then a few days ago, a random TikTok had just popped up, and everybody was like real confused. It was Haley Cavender in the TCU locker room in a jersey, and it was like her like committing to like TCU, and everybody was like, "What the hell? Like what?" And then it officially came out. Like TCU posted something saying she committed or whatever. So she like quietly behind the scenes doing some work, and then she came out of retirement. She's coming back.
That's not to pop out and say I'm hooping.
So yeah, shout out to Haley Cavender coming back. It's nice to see her hooping. I remember she was hooping in Miami. She'll be at TCU now, so shout out to her. Keep it going. Hope she comes out and she hoops too. And just continues to put on for women's basketball.
Get some buckets, twin.
For sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she low-key might have went to TCU because her boyfriend's on the Dallas Cowboys, which makes me a little annoyed because I don't like the Dallas Cowboys at all because I'm an Eagles fan. So fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, Eagles fan. Yeah.
But yeah, her boyfriend's on the Cowboys, so I think that, and TCU's obviously in Texas, so it could be a little, could be why, because I know everybody was in the comments of that video like, what, you went from Miami to TCU, you're crazy. But yeah, either way, it's her decision. Who cares? Glad to see her hooping again. So shout out to her for coming out of retirement, coming back. She on her Michael Jordan shit. Um, that's all I really got for everything in college. Been some decent games. I know the Kentucky Kansas game was real good. There's been some other games. I know we talked about the upsets and stuff. Season's just getting started, so it's a lot of like, there's a lot of blowouts because it's a lot of like smaller teams playing a lot of these bigger teams and whatnot, and like there's D3 teams playing. Like I know Penn State, York played. Damn, I forget who they played the other day, but like Penn State, York is like a D3 team, and they played a D1 team the other day. So I think it was UMBC. Yeah, it was UMBC they played. So like, yeah, there's a lot of just smaller games to get them ready for the season, to get everything ramped up. So not too much. There is some good games going on, but yeah, things will start to ramp up in the next couple of days. I know with the Maui Invitational, and there's some more matchups coming up. I know, as you, like you said, the UNC Tennessee game, stuff like that. So we'll definitely have some more to talk about. But that's it for me on this side today.
Sure.
I don't know if you got anything else you want to talk about.
Nope. That's it for me.
All right.
That's what I got for 2 foot.
I know next week we got Thanksgiving. We got some stuff planned out. We might do, I think we're gonna do a little in-season tournament episode next week. Get that covered. It's been going on for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna probably do an episode on that, and then do a little Thanksgiving special for the peoples. But that's what we got coming up for y'all. Other than that, we appreciate you watching. If you made it this far,
made it with us this far.
exactly,
subscribe, follow us.
Exactly. Like,
hit the noti bell.
Follow.
You're on YouTube, comment if you enjoyed. Give us other topics you'd love to talk about.
Exactly. And if there's any what you comment who your favorite teams are, who you want us to pay attention to, what other teams we haven't covered, we don't talk about. Let us know. I know there's like 328 college basketball teams that are Division 1. So it's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot for us to cover.
NBA games that go
and then we got NBA stuff too.
So much.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. So as much as y'all can help us out, we would appreciate that. You comment the stuff, we read the comments. But yeah, appreciate y'all staying with us, sticking around.
Sir, love people.
Yep, we appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next one. $2 for $1 out. Peace.